I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amir. This is Amir's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we here to talk about what's going on at Fiserv Forum between the New Orleans Pelicans and the Milwaukee Bucks in the battle of the bottom feeders. That's what's going on right now. I know there's a lot of people to blame for why this game went to overtime or even why the game is this close. Let's just concentrate on getting the win, friends and family. That's what matters. We can get 2 in a row. That I don't even remember the last time we won 2 games in a row, friends and family. And before I start going off too much, salute the friends and family, salute the Bucks Nation, salute to the channel members. Let's go. What up, what up? So just getting in for Fiserv Forum, as y'all can see. So I missed a couple minutes of the end of the fourth quarter, so y'all going to have to fill me in on that, trying to get home early because I thought we had it in the bag, and I was a fool because you should never think you have anything in the bag when you're dealing with the Milwaukee Bucks. And I want to, again, shout out Pete Nance. He played very well, especially in the first half. I do think that we went away from him in the second half, and I thought he should have been more involved in the offense. AJ Green played well offensively, but his defense is just it's really bad, y'all. I didn't know it was this bad. I knew you guys were pointing it out, and I was thinking different things, but AJ Green's defense is non-existent. But the Bucks defense in general is non-existent. Trey Murphy the third undressed us tonight. I see why y'all wanted to trade for Trey Murphy the third. He undressed us tonight. Yet another person having a career high on the Milwaukee Bucks at Fiserv for him. And I also know y'all want to get into the Giannis news as well, as he's saying he wants to stay in Milwaukee. So we definitely gonna get into that, because I know yesterday there was a lot of volatility in the chat regarding Giannis being traded in the offseason and locker room and all of that. So we'll get into that as well. But let's just focus on this win today that we look like we're going to get. And I'm happy. I see you in the chat, J. Cole said AJ Green. AJ Green was out there getting treated. He was getting treated. Damn, he was getting treated. That was looking crazy out there, y'all. I ain't going to even hold you. AJ Green was looking crazy. We almost official, y'all. We up by 4. Let's put up these numbers and all that. Right now at Fiserv Forum, the house that Giannis built, the Bucks are winning 141-137 in the battle of the bottom feeders. As you can see, New Orleans is 13-39. We're 19-29, but we're looking to get a 2-game winning streak right here. Herb Jones did nothing. Zion Williams got 20 points. I think a lot of his free throws were suspect, but he had a solid game, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals. Trey Murphy III had 44 on us. 15-27. He hit 12 of 18 threes, and no one did anything to stop his momentum. They did nothing to try to stop him. This is why. This is actually why I want to Stone Cold Stunner Doc Rivers, is because of stuff like that. When you see somebody hot, why don't you do something? Have somebody come in there, knock him down, do something to take him off his rhythm. There's no way Trey Murphy should have been allowed to go 12-19. And shout out to the Bucks winning in OT. We got 2 in a row, friends and family. Let's get the likes up. We was here when they was losing all them games. Now we still here. They done won 2 in a row. Let's go, Bucks. Sadiq Bey, Sadiq Bey had 22. That's crazy. Jeremiah Fears, 13. They shot 48% from the field. Look at this, friends and family. The New Orleans Pelicans shot better from 3 than they did from the field. That's how clean a looks that they got today. That they shot better from 3 than they did from the field. They hit 24 of 46 threes. That's inexcusable defense. Inexcusable lack of defense. You let them hit 24 threes. We're fortunate we won this game. 29 free throws. Jesus. 32 assists. Only 8 turnovers, 9 steals, 2 blocks, and somehow the Milwaukee Bucks, with grit, determination, and a little luck, were able to persevere tonight. Kyle Kuzma played solid, but I know he made some mistakes down the stretch. I get it. Not his best performance, all right? He had 7 points. He did have 9 assists, 3 turnovers, 5 rebounds. Miles Turner gave us 16 and 9, so solid performance by Miles Turner. Amir Coffey really got the ball rolling early. Amir Coffey and Pete Nance were really cooking early. Amir Coffey, this is by far his best game of the season, by far. He had 16 points, 7 of 8, 2 of 3 from the field. 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. You know what, friends and family? We don't even know what Amir Coffey can or can't do. This is the first time we've seen him be aggressive. He might be okay. He's a taller wing. I just don't know what to expect. He never plays. Or the little playing time he plays, he's never aggressive. So let's see. I want to see now when Amir Coffey gets some minutes. Does he have some real skill set? Does he have anything that we could use? Because we don't know. We never really see him play due to the stupid rotations from the stupid head coach. AJ Green, 36 minutes. 20 points, 7 of 13, 6 of 12 from the three-point line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover. He only had 2 fouls today because he was getting treated. He didn't have time to foul because people were blowing right past him. So he didn't have time to foul today. And I do want to say that I feel like 36 minutes is an egregious amount for AJ Green to play. There's no reason for AJ Green to be playing 36 minutes. That's way too much. Way too much in my opinion. 36 is crazy. I would have loved to see Pete Nance take 6 of those minutes and Pete Nance be up to 25. How much could Pete Nance have done in 25 minutes versus the 19? I'm just saying. AJ Green did have 20 points, so we want to give him that. 6 of 12, so he shot 50% from 3. And Ryan Rollins, I told y'all yesterday, right? Ryan Rollins need to be getting up at least 20 shots a game with the current roster. I also want to welcome back, I was too excited, welcome back Kevin Porter Jr. from his injury as well. He looked really good tonight. He had a lot of bounce. The team looked a lot better offensively with Kevin Porter Jr. back at the helm, running point, allowing Ryan Rollins to do what he needs to do as a true shooting guard. And people that saying that KPJ and Ryan Rollins can't play together, they definitely can play together. They showed you today. The thing is, a system has to be created for them to play together as well. There's a lot of things going against that combo working at its highest potential due to lack of coaching. Nonetheless, Ryan Rollins with a big game with 27 points. Shout out to Ryan Rollins. He did have 4 turnovers. A couple of those are really bad, but we got past it. Pete Nance, my boy, 16 points, 6 and 9, 4 and 7, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. And again, Pete Nance, no turnovers. Pay attention. Jericho Sims looked serviceable today. 28 minutes, 8 points, 4-4 from the field, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. I still don't want him on this team. He still got to go. Jericho Sims still got to go. Gary Trent Jr. had a solid game. He still got to go. He still got to go. Kevin Porter Jr., 29 minutes, 18 points, 7 of 14, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 turnovers, but 5 steals. Very active in the passing lanes. And the reason we won this game, the Milwaukee Bucks, 56 of 92 from the field, 61%. I thought our defense was bad. New Orleans defense is just as bad. Damn, 61%. 45% from 3, 21 of 47, and the referee special for the Milwaukee Bucks, 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Shout out to the Bucks. I did see a lot of effort today as far as rebounding on the offensive side. I saw a lot of offensive rebounding today, and you can tell by the numbers, 43 to 38 in favor of the Bucks on the rebounds, 36 assists. The ball movement and assists have been going up exponentially the last few games. We had 30 the last game. Now we're up to 36. That lets me know there's really good ball movement going on right now with the Bucks. Sorry, Bobby Portis. This team is dropping dimes without you out there, bro. It's slowing up the pace and hogging the ball and stopping ball movement. We got people there moving the ball. People are getting good shots, good looks. We're shooting 60%. Sometimes it is addition by subtraction. Shout out to the team. Kevin Porter Jr., Andre Jackson Jr. I think this is bad too. 5 minutes for Andre Jackson Jr. He needs more time than that. We're not going to the playoffs. Why are you being scared some minutes with him, and then you're going to give AJ Green 36 minutes? At least Ajax can play some defense. Let's just see if we reinstill confidence in Andre Jackson Jr., what he could do. Because he can rebound, run the break, he can get the hustle plays. Why don't we just try to see if we give him some work? What is it going to hurt? We're not going to the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. Our whole approach as far as this organization and the coaching staff to basketball is crazy to me. You know y'all not going nowhere. Why are y'all being finicky with minutes? Why are y'all being finicky with minutes? Let's see who can hoop and who can't hoop. We clearly see Pete Nance hooping when he gets some time. Damn. Shout out to the Bucks, though, for 2 in a row. Tap you in here momentarily, Bshack. We get to it early. Bucks shot 45% from 3. They shot 52. We only shot 2 less shots today, so that was good as far as field goal attempts. They killed us on the free throw line. That's what really kept them in the game, was the free throw line. Shout out to the officials. They tried, but we were able to overcome. 9-6 offensive rebounds. I'm not mad at that, seeing it that it's the Bucks. 36 assists is awesome. 15 turnovers is a problem. And we gave up 17 points off of turnovers, and a lot of those were some bad turnovers. So turnovers kind of hurt us today as well. But points in the paint. Shout out to the Bucks for getting in the paint. That's impressive. 62-38 in the paint. We punished them in the paint where it mattered most. So shout out to the Bucks. Good win. We'll see what happens, and I about to tap in Bshack, so we're gonna talk the latest Giannis news as well, and talk about how he's saying he want to be in Milwaukee now after he done went and pranced around on TV, got everybody all riled up, got the puppet master and Shams talking just to spin the block and say he gonna stay. You can't make this stuff up, friends and family. You can't make this stuff up. But I keep telling you, keep playing. You can only play with people so much. That's all I'm gonna say. You can only play with people so much. Let me tap in the homie South Florida's finest, Bshack in the building. Hold on 1 second, y'all. What up, Bshack?
What up?
Hey, another 30 plus assist game without Bobby Portis. Ball movement looks outstanding. I know our defense is trash, but I want to talk about the positive right now. I know our defense is trash. We look good offensively though. Again, without Bobby on the floor.
Real good. Real good.
And
Listen,
KPJ,
I'm
I
looking at
want you
this
to talk
box
about
score.
KPJ because he looked really good early. I thought he got us going, and I do think him and Ryan Rollins can play together. They look fine to me. Go ahead, B. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm going to say something. I don't know if anybody noticed this. Everyone who played tonight, everyone, out of everyone who played, only one person didn't shoot 50% or more. Everyone except one person shot at least 50%. That's
Don't
crazy.
do my boy like that because it was AJ Green. No, it wasn't
Eh, eh,
AJ Green. No, he's 7 to
no,
13. He
it
good.
was Ajax.
Ajax, yeah, 0 for 2. My bad, yeah.
That I don't know if that's ever been done by the Bucks
We
before.
shot 60%. 60. Let me just put these so you can see.
It's
Hold on.
crazy. It's
I mean, when's the
crazy.
last time we've shot over 60% damn near these last two games? And it can it just be because of Bobby being gone, or is there other things going on? Shout out to the chat. Well, do y'all think this is all due to Bobby, the input and scoring? No, I'm not trying to throw him under the bus. I'm asking a question to you, B Shack, and to the
No,
chat. Is it just Bobby being gone, or is something else afoot here where we look so
no.
much better offensively?
I'm gonna throw him under the bus. You don't have to do it. I'll do it for you. All right. I've said for the longest time, when it comes to basketball, I don't. You just can't look at someone putting the ball in the basket. You have to look at what they are costing you in other areas. Don't be blinded by the every once in a while getting hot from the field. The man is a turnstile on defense. He's a cone, a roadblock. He just somebody that just an object on the court for people to run
All
around.
right.
So you take that off the court, you taking bad defense off the court, you're taking low IQ off the court, you're taking a ball stopper off the court, you're taking somebody who kills ball movement,
Right, true.
and the team gets exponentially better. Yo, listen, there's so much to say. I'll just say this when we get to it. I totally disagree with your take on the Giannis article. That is a Wisconsin viewpoint.
I know that was coming. I knew that was coming. I knew.
But here's the thing, man. The Bucks look so much better. Now I'm gonna say this gonna really hurt, y'all. I got my guards up for the chat. I'm gonna tell you this right now. They look better without Giannis because I think they put so much pressure on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Avery was out of character. This does not look like the same team. It don't. These guys look inspired.
Damn.
They look they look They look
Relax. They look relax.
relaxed, re-energized, and they're playing for each other right now. It's a whole man. I just think that's been toxic. Um, and oh man, I can't wait to get to Giannis talk because Kendrick Perkins and them said something tonight. I think was very interesting. Um,
Before we get
but
into, I got two
listen,
more questions about this game. I just want to
go
get a little
ahead, go
something.
ahead.
I want us to address the Amir Coffey sighting that we saw. No, we look for Amir Coffey looked like a quality NBA player today.
Absolutely,
Look,
a- absolutely. But that's an indictment on coaching. Listen, we knew when Coffee came to the team that he came with a reputation as a pretty solid shooter, pretty good
right.
shooter. He never got the opportunity. He never, I felt, got either the green light or told, listen, we want you to be aggressive and shoot. Um, and if you just look at the minutes tonight, I mean the minutes, I mean, are really spread out, man. I mean, I'm
I agree.
talking about, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight guys got at
Oh,
least 20
yeah,
minutes.
yeah,
And then one got Pete Nance got 19
right. And I thought he
and he
should have
scored
had more
16
minutes.
points.
I thought Pete Nance should have been played at least around 25 minutes. I think AJ Green played a little too many minutes at 36. I thought some of those minutes could have went to Pete Nance. Pete Nance is playing so smart today. Damn. Pete Nance is
Yeah,
doing everything right out there.
he was playing smart. I mean, Jericho Sims only had 8 points, but he was plus six,
Right.
6 rebounds. To me, because Gary Trent Jr. did not perform up to this point in the season, he probably doesn't deserve the minutes he has right now. Coffee should probably get some of those minutes.
I agree.
But I'm glad Gary Trent is playing pretty good right now. This is what we envisioned with Giannis at the beginning of the season. These
True.
guys playing like this and using Giannis as gravity. But I think that here's the problem. It was said, and Giannis even said, Doc Rivers said, the way this team is built, they can only win with ball movement. But Giannis can't be a ball stopper. I mean, as much as he wants to say, guys, you can use my gravity and this and that, Giannis, because of his skill set, he does work against the ball movement a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so these guys just don't need to be out in the perimeter standing around. They need to be moving and cutting, and they need to be active because when they start watching Giannis, the energy just goes right down. This team has to play at high
I
energy
feel you
all the
on that.
time because their skill set is limited. But when they play on the string, when they really move the ball and play for each other, I mean they can play with a, a third of the, 2/3 of the teams in the league, I believe, any given night.
36 assists tonight. I believe 32
Yeah,
last night. That's the I mean, that is speaks volumes about ball movement. 30 plus is almost 40 assists.
5 players with 5 assists or more. Five.
And as crazy
You've
as
got
Kuzma played, Kuzma had 9 assists. As crazy as he played.
Kuzma, um, and I mean KPJ just comes in, after being out for a couple of
Five
weeks.
steals. 5 steals off the bait. Off the bat.
5 steals, 9 assists. Can we please stop the KPJ hate? But y'all, please don't listen. Amara's Logic's basketball family is one of the most knowledgeable. Don't be like some of these other shows, these pinheads that don't know basketball. KPJ is ours. And KPJ is a baller. He's a player and he's talented.
Agreed.
and he's still young. So I don't know why people are so eager to throw him away. I I I I I could probably articulate why.
Right.
I don't want to give it that type of energy. I don't want to
Right.
put that out there. But come on, man. How could you not want this dude on this team? So anyway, I'm excited. I mean, Coffee. I like to see Coffee get some more minutes because
Agreed.
and be told shoot when you're open.
Thank
Shoot.
you.
We want you to be aggressive. We want you to hit the open shot. We want you to drive and do that little reverse pivot, little lefty mid
Right.
range when it's there. You gotta put confidence in these dudes, man. You have to let them know, hey, you got NBA talent. Go do your thing. Go do
No,
your thing.
no, I agree. I completely agree with you. Like you were saying earlier, I think they look relaxed, but the thing is, when Giannis come back, they need to play the same way, and Giannis needs to observe how the team is playing and just move the ball. That's it. You'll get the ball back, reestablishing a post cut. These are things that we should be doing anyway.
They
This is
need
the
they need to
formula.
play the
Like you said,
same way.
ball movement is the formula for this team. We don't have a lot of athletes. We don't have a lot of creators. So we got to play like Princeton does in college. Move the ball movement, creating open shots versus
They got to
athleticism.
play that way. They got to play that way because they're effective that way. And oh man, there's so much I want to say, man. But I know I'm gonna be hated, man.
Spoon feed it there just a little at a time.
Y'all. To be honest, oh man. To be honest, I like what I see so much. Here's how much I like it. This should give the Bucks confidence to move forward into their new era. You add some young dudes, some high draft picks into this mix. Some guys will definitely have to go. Bobby needs to go. Jeremy Sims needs to go. Um, AJ Green had a good night tonight, but
Offensively.
to me, he's in the same category with Bobby. If you put Bobby into that category for the reasons we do,
You got to
you
put
got to
AJ.
put AJ Green there because these nights are too far and few. And what is he costing us? I submit to you that if you have a dude in here on this team, watch this, that shoots 3 percentage points lower in 3 pointers. I think AJ Green is pretty high up there. Give me 3%, 3 percentage points less, and just basic to a little above level defense. And this game is a 15-point win. I'm telling you, man, people got to see both sides of the ball, man. They got to, I know he's a spacer. There's a
Right.
bunch of spacers out there
Right.
that give you better defense.
AJ Green's defense is really bad. No, I don't know what
He don't
happened.
even look like an NBA player on deep.
Uh,
Yo, I'm just listen. If you gave me about 6 more inches and I saw AJ Green out at the park,
you looking for him. Hunting.
I'm like, yo, just clear it out. Give me a switch on him. He don't have it on defense, man, at
No, he
all.
does not at all. I think he's
He's a
lost
one-sided
confidence on
player.
defense. I think he's lost all confidence. So he doesn't even try to stay in front. He let people go right past him.
Listen, he would only work on a loaded team, like a team that was like a stacked team,
Okay.
where I mean, where it'd be easier for him to get his shot off, and we had a bunch of defensive dogs that could cover for him. We don't have that. Um, I mean, if he had the skill set of a Knipple, man, oh
Ooh,
my lord.
Khan is the truth. I'm not gonna man. Every time I see him or the dude over on Houston, damn, I can't remember the dude. He cooked this too. I can't remember his name, but they
Yeah,
can score on
man.
all three levels. It's just like when you look at them, you like, damn, AJ Green, you're so limited. You're nothing more
Yeah.
than that 3-point shooter that used to be in Miami that's on Detroit now. I can't think of his name, but that's it. That's all you can do. And if you're not hot, you're useless.
And overtime, he threw that ball an inbound pass and threw the ball away. He can't pass. I mean, all he can do is shoot. That's all he can do, man. See basket, shoot a basket. That's all he is. See
4 years,
basket, shoot
40
a
million.
basket.
4 years, 40 million.
Let me tell you something. It would not be that hard. There, because of the shooting percentage, you can get a lot of takers and get a
Mm-hmm.
couple draft, get some a draft pick for him. You know, you get something for him. But anyway, that being said, man, it's we have less than 24 hours, and it's looking like Giannis ain't gonna go nowhere. That's what it's
Right.
looking like.
Correct.
Um, I don't. I that little article that it was strategic. Yo, that wasn't no. I want to stay. That was a goodbye letter, man. That was yo. Before I go, no, Amara, this is your language. This is your language. I'm gonna give you the perfect. I'm gonna give you the perfect phrase
Uh,
for that article. Here it is. It's not personal. It's business. That's
what
what
do
that
y'all think?
was.
What y'all think, chat? He he
That's
he
what
he
that
ruffled
was. He
feathers.
was
Shout out
saying,
to
"Yo, this
Bshack.
isn't personal because I love Milwaukee. I this is where I spend as much time here as in Greece. I raised my kids here.
Right.
I my daddy's buried here. You know, my brother went to school here. How could I hate Milwaukee? If in a perfect world, if I had, do I want to stay? Of course I want to
Right.
stay. Would I want to win a championship? Of course I would in a perfect world. But when I talk to these owners, eh, when I see the direction the team is going, eh, and I
This
gotta
is
kind of
classic.
I I'm running out of runway in my career. The clock is ticking. I want to stay, but I got goals. I got aspirations, y'all. But I just want to say it's not because I don't love Milwaukee. Milwaukee will always have my heart. It's not personal
See, Robinson, that's what they folks been saying
business.
on TV. Wow. So do we think that this was just a smoke screen to buy Giannis time to get traded in the offseason, y'all? Let me know. Giannis
That's
ain't
all that
going
was.
nowhere. Okay.
That's all that was. And look. I know, and people have said it. People out listen. Y'all think I'm just listen. I pulled up. I got my audacity whatever app. I'm listening to Wisconsin radio on my phone. I know what's being said in Wisconsin. And even the hosts are saying a lot of people here in Milwaukee will read their article and be like, oh, Giannis wants to stay. And one host says, that's really not what that's really not, that's, no, they're going to interpret it as, I don't want to be traded. That's not what that article is saying. What it's saying is, I I love this town. What's happening is not because I don't love this town. It's not because I don't want to be here, but I want to win. I want to win. Don't hold it against me. I want to win. That's all he's saying. And so I think if you're mature enough and you can think, you know, on a certain level, you can understand two things can be true. He
Mm.
is not saying, oh, forget everything. I don't want to be traded. Giannis has talked to the team behind closed. He's let them know, listen, I think this is, I think I really, I think it's over. I really want to move on. I'm not going to do the James Harden.
Right.
And that was the discussion on Get Up tonight. that okay, Brian Windhorst was saying, listen, I think the Bucks gonna push this out. But Brian Windhorst said, but he needs to take lessons from James Harden how to push a trade. And then Perk jumped in there and says, we should call the police on the Bucks because they holding Giannis hostage. And this what touched me. This what touched me. He said they know that boy um loves Milwaukee. He knows he don't want to cause a problem. They know that he is not going to do what James Harden doing, and they taking advantage of him. They keeping that boy trapped when he's already let them know I really want to go. But because they know that boy is soft, they just gonna hold him in the trap. And I said, yo, that's kind of a way to put it because I think Giannis does want to go. But Giannis don't want to be the bad guy. He really doesn't. He really doesn't. Meanwhile, what was said today by Bobby Marks was it's going to be a complicated deal. So the framework will probably have to be put together by midnight tonight for the trade to go through by tomorrow. And right now, I don't see no news that this is about to happen. I think the Bucks don't wait into the summer for this. And to be honest, for the Bucks to get what they want, with Giannis being closer to sign that extension or not,
yeah.
I don't know really who wins. I mean, the narrative is the Bucks will have more options. I really don't know. It's just. I think they want to see what happens in this draft. I think the Bucks are putting everything on this.
Okay.
Maybe when he sees who we draft, maybe if we make a couple of moves, we can convince him to stay. I think that's just all. I think this long game isn't about trying to trade him. I think the Bucks, knowing that Giannis is the way he is about not wanting to be the bad guy, I think the Bucks in their mind think they can still convince him to stay. I really believe that.
Hold on 1 sec. Let me get to these super chats before we get to the living legend, Mr. Cool. Hold on 1 second. Curtis Gallia, appreciate the $4.99 super chat, sir. Milwaukee need to replace AJ Green with Cormac Ryan. We need to replace him with somebody. That defense is looking crazy. Appreciate you, Curtis. Bolton77, what's good? Appreciate the $10 super chat. Bucks need to build around KPJ Rollins, whether Giannis leaves or stays. Those guys need to stay. Facts. 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 I'm with you on that one. I'm with you, Bolton. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Without further ado, Mr. Cool. Oh, hold on 1 second. We got Robin. What up, Robin? Appreciate the $20 super chat. He a game player. He posted this on Instagram yesterday. No pencil, but I'm still drawing all the attention. Sorry, that's whack. That's the kind of attitude isn't fair to your teammates and fans. Thank you, Miss Robin Walker Murphy. Boom. Absolute. I keep telling y'all gonna stop playing with the queens of the chat. They gonna take off the complete filter and give it to you
Giannis
straight
playing
raw.
the game. He's playing the game, man. He's playing the game, man.
Shout out to Robin. Right. Yeah, I agree. Mr. Cool, what do you think? And then I want your retort, Bshack. Go ahead, Mr. Cool.
Well, I'm going to say what I said yesterday. I'm going to say it again today. The whole Shams thing is a sham by Giannis. You know why I know this to be true? Who is coaching Shams in the All-Star game, celebrity game? Giannis is. Giannis is his coach. So if I got all this animosity, well, he lying, why am I coaching him in the celebrity game? So case closed. All that talk about Shams is making stuff up. No, his intel is Giannis and his agent and Giannis's family. So he's not just going out there just saying stuff. No. And if Giannis is upset about him saying stuff, why are you going to coach him in the celebrity game? You don't have to.
Kansas found me. Yo, whoa. He can't lose his credibility. He can't.
Right. He's the mouthpiece for Giannis, and that's fine. That's what Giannis uses him as. He don't want to be the bad guy. He's not going to say anything negative. He wants to leave. And I don't even know where he wants to go, to be quite honest. That's one thing I don't know. Because the offers I see coming in That's not enough for him based on everybody else's trade value that players are getting. I don't want all those. I want draft picks. I want a decent young player and draft picks. And I don't want no Draymond Green. Nah,
No,
please.
he's whack anyway. I don't want no Draymond Green.
And
Yeah,
I don't think that Minnesota had draft picks in there.
No,
from what I could tell.
No.
They were just going to give us players. So we have to play for the future, too, if we're going to give him up. So we need to get draft picks and a couple of young players that can play. And I didn't see no offers from what I've seen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one seemed to have that. The team that's got the draft picks ain't going to make the trade. OKC and San Antonio. They got the draft picks. They're not going to bust up the team for Giannis. Because as we've always keep saying, and it's true, it's hard to play with him. I don't care what our fans think and how great he is. It's not easy for players to play with Giannis. Listen to any of them that's played with him. When they leave Milwaukee, they all say it. They're not saying he's a bad player. He's just like Luka. You got to adjust your game to play with Luka. Because Luka has the ball so much all the time.
Right.
But Giannis has the ball. You're right, Bshack. He's a ball stopper, him and Bobby Portis. And that's why now, these last two games, the ball is popping. The ball is moving. Everybody's getting touches.
Easy shots, too. I want to compliment the easy shots. I mean, we had 36 assists tonight, Mr. Cool. We shot 60%.
And let me say this to the fans that say, oh, well, we played a bad team. They're not no good. When you have a player that's on a heater, please, that just might as well be a 52-0 team you playing. When you have a player that's that hot shooting the ball, it don't matter what their record is. That team automatically now is a very good team. When one guy can shoot that well as he shot tonight, please. I mean, what good team will have, they'll have a different rotation of players making shots? They had one guy doing it.
Right.
We couldn't stop him no matter what. He stepped back even farther and knocking him down.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So I don't want to say that. I don't want to hear that, oh, well, we played two bad teams. No, we're starting to play better. I'm more concerned with how we are playing than who we are playing. And what I see is we are playing better. Now, are the guys just getting used to not playing with Giannis? I'd say yes. They're starting to find their way, get their confidence, and they're playing like they don't care if he comes back or not. That's how they're playing. Like, hey, we're going to go ahead and do our thing. I love that in those guys.
I agree.
And like with Kuzma, let me tell you something. He makes winning plays. That charge he took on the big man on Zion was huge. So all I ask is that guys make winning plays. Yes, AJ don't play defense, but at least he made a couple big shots. I think that shot he made at the end of the quarter was huge. That last second shot.
Right.
So look, just give me winning plays. We're doing something we were not doing 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We were folding in these moments, no matter who we were playing.
Mm-hmm.
So the guys are starting to get their legs under them. They're starting to get their identity. And we got two leaders in the backcourt. We got two of them who can score, who can take you off the dribble to score, who can knock down shots on you and can score, and they both can defend. And we shouldn't underestimate the pressure that KJ Porter put on them defensively. Those 5 steals is huge.
Agreed.
They just having trouble bringing the ball up the court past this dude. He is long, reach, wingspan. Man, he's tapping so many balls. I loved it. I love those two young guys. I love Nance playing with them. There are 3 guys right there we should be building around. Right there. Whatever happened with Giannis, I'm over it. To be quite honest with you, I'm over it. I just
Mr. Cool,
that's too much of a roller coaster emotionally. So I just had to divorce myself of that and just what are we going to be without him and start looking at the pieces of what we can do. And
what did you think about Amir Coffey tonight, Mr. Cool? Did he give you any hope tonight from what you saw from Amir Coffey?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, I didn't know who he was when we signed him, so I went through a lot of video on YouTube to watch him, and I saw he could score like this. And some of the videos I saw with the Clippers, he was scoring like this in certain games. Not maybe as much, but you could see he had some skills that I thought would complement Giannis and our team. So I felt like he would be a good pickup, but obviously Doc didn't know how to utilize him and never really gave him a chance to get comfortable. But now that he's starting because of Bobby Portis and people are out, hey, we're seeing he has some skills. He has some talent and can play. And he makes good decisions on the court. So, we got some players we're not going to win the championship with these guys, but we are moving in the right direction. That's all I can ask. Let's just move in the right direction. And each
Facts.
player just try to keep getting better and better and better. And I want to see Ryan and KPJ playing together in that backcourt the rest of this season. I'm
I'm
good.
with you on that. Yeah, starting. My only problem starting is AJ Green. I do think we need to try something different
Well,
instead of AJ Green starting. I do want to be honest with that.
yeah, well, he just can't defend.
Yeah,
And
it's
he really,
bad.
offensively, he's very limited. So he really is. It's hard to play a guy like that. He should be a situational player. If I was coaching, there's certain situations you utilize him.
Yeah, but you can't do that
Can't be
because he's
relevant.
one of the highest paid players on the team.
Well,
Respectfully. Yeah, I know.
no, we should,
I think he's
no,
tradable though. I think he's tradable if we look to do that. I think he's definitely tradable.
he would have to work on his ball handling a little bit more so he can at least do a little bit off the dribble. Because he
Right.
can't really do anything off the dribble. That makes it tough.
You look at his high school mixtape, you like, damn, what happened to all that dribbling, all them skills? Look at, I'm
Different
telling
level.
y'all. Yeah, I
Different
understand.
level.
Yeah, I know, but damn, you watch AJ Green mixtape from high school, you like, Jesus. Then now you like, what happened? But
Come
James,
on, man.
appreciate you tapping in.
Look at Kendrick Perkins' high school mixtape. He looks like Kevin Durant. So the levels to this.
Yeah.
And I just
Hey,
want to say
Amber,
Yeah.
I agree with Mr. Cool. I did a deep dive last night on this year's draft.
mm-hmm.
Yo, man, this is what the Bucks need to be thinking about.
Right.
Stocking draft picks. They could be the next
OKC.
OKC if they
Right.
just focus on that.
Right.
Giannis was number 15. 15.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So they gotta
Right.
understand and do the homework. It can happen. They may not get another Giannis,
They could
but they
get an
can put together a
all-star.
solid team.
I agree.
Well, look
No,
at Cade Cunningham. Look at Cade Cunningham, what he's turned out to be.
right.
Man, that guy is a load to deal with. And so, if we got a high draft pick coming, we gotta look and find the right guy. But I do have to leave because I got some work to do for my job.
All right, Mr. Cool. Appreciate you tapping in as usual.
Yeah,
Spitting
see
that hot
y'all.
fire.
See y'all.
All right.
Cool.
Appreciate you, Mr. Cool.
Okay.
All right, James, we coming to you, sir. Hold on 1 second. Let me move this around, sir. Give me a second. All right, hold on. What up, James?
What's
So
up,
what
man?
you
Hey, I haven't been on for a couple months because
Yeah.
I told Amara I wouldn't be on until the Bucks won two in a row. That's why you ain't see me for 6 months.
He
A
did.
man
I
of his
see
word.
James. Right, I see James
man
almost
of
every
his
day.
word.
Literally, I almost see James like every day.
Bro,
Go
did
ahead,
anybody else-
James.
Did anybody else feel like I felt when I seen that article and it kind of smelled like he wanted to stay? I'm like, man, dude, will you make up your mind? I'm just getting used to you being gone. We just got to make it happen. Now I'm like, still want him gone, of course. You know what I mean? But I was telling Amr at the gym yesterday, and this is probably gonna hurt some number 34 fans' feelings. But what if Giannis is the cancer on the team? What if, I mean, you think about everything that's happened, whether it was from Budenholzer to Griffin to Doc, Dame, name a decision. He's bringing his damn family one by one on the team. Name a decision that we think Horst made on his own without Giannis's approval. I'll wait.
Damn, what is going on today? What?
Listen,
Wow.
you don't think behind the,
Gaslight. Go ahead.
listen, you don't think behind the scenes Giannis had a hand in Dame? Bro, you don't think he had a hand in whether or not number 22 left? Behind the scenes now, maybe not vocally. I know that's his guy, but you don't think there was a little nudging, little coaxing to put things? Name a decision that you know for a fact Giannis did not have a say in. I think every decision that's been made by management, ownership, whatever, I believe our city is so desperate to keep Giannis here from a business standpoint that they were willing to ask him what his feedback is, because I think their sole goal was to keep him happy, to keep him here as long as they possibly can. And in doing so, we made all the bad decisions that might not have been good decisions. Does that make sense?
I hear what you're saying. Is that's a lot to unpack right there. There's a lot to unpack with that, because I would also say that most teams that have a superstar is going to have a lot of say so in what goes on in the organization. If that's LeBron James, if that's James Harden, but I get where you're coming from. And see, that's what I was just saying. Prime time, he's a superstar, so that kind of comes with the territory. But I think that Bshack is going to give a little pushback here. Go ahead, Bshack.
Well, no, I don't know. I'm going to validate what James is saying, because
And you're right, bro, by the way.
Giannis made a complaint in that article about the owners not being around.
Hmm.
And probably one of the reasons why he wants to leave is these new owners are not catering to him anymore. They're not listening to him. And so he threw some shade, like, well, they don't come to the games, they're not around. And I think possibly they are waking up to some of that stuff, and Giannis may feel some of that. And his fingerprints are definitely, listen, we saw with some of the comments that this little humble thing has been an act. When you can open your mouth and say, no one can say anything to you when you own every record. I mean, come on, man. If you don't say that publicly, what type of a beast are you behind the scenes?
Look what Monalando says. So basically, he's pouting. Yo, what's going on?
Hey,
Probably.
listen, and I don't actually mean it in a bad way.
Right.
Believe it or not. Like, if I'm on a team and I'm the dude, and everyone on the team, from leadership and ownership and management, comes to me for decisions, I'd be an idiot not to put my feedback in. I'm gonna help steer things a little bit. And you can't tell me that it doesn't make a difference one way or another. You know what I mean? And again, it's not an ego thing necessarily. I'm not throwing Giannis under the bus, but how many decisions do you think that were made that we may not have made if Giannis didn't put his foot on the scale just a little bit, tilt it just a little bit, to let us know, you know what I'm saying, to let him know that he might not be happy with that move.
Breaking news, bro. Kaminga and Buddy Hield just got traded to the Atlanta Hawks for what's his name? Damn it, I just had his name in my head. He got traded from the
Bro, you can't come on here.
How you come in here?
Why you come in hot?
News and then fumble. How you get to the goal line and fumble? Came in hot and fumble. We all got quiet. We didn't know what you was about to say. You didn't know what you was about to say.
Bro said breaking news. Dude got traded. What?
What up, Bleacher? It's all good. It's all good. They gonna help you. Queens in the chat, please assist Bleacher Report boss with the correct information. Please assist it. Please assist Bleacher. Go ahead. You done came in on Porzingis.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff. I know Jeff gonna get the right information. All right, before we get into it, did you hear everything that Bshack and James said? Very interesting, and I think there's validity into what both parties are saying. What is your input on this conversation, Bleacher?
Into my outlet. This see, I agree with Bshack. You know, when I saw the article, I was like, whatever. You know, last night he's playing too much, like with the all the other stuff. I don't play like that. You know, we don't play like that, man. Like, if somebody saying gonna be here and then be like, oh, we're in the article, talk about, oh, all the attention, and I ain't right, no, I don't got no pay. Like, nobody cares. Like,
hold on. Shout out to my homie Bucks in 4. That's my dude right there. Said Bleacher tried to be Shans and got stage fright. Yo, shout out Bucks in 4. That's my dude.
I did, man. My bad, guys. No, but yeah, I was. It I'm not even like, to me. I want just the old situation to be over with. Like, I want the future to be, if Giannis don't want to be here, just let the man go. But I want full value for him though. I don't want him getting no line layers for him.
Right.
I want full value for him. And I just think that the Bucks right now is trying to think about the full value if
Right.
that's going to be the case.
Is
If
this
they do
hold on 1 second, Bleacher. Is this valid? Jimmy Roller said Middleton to Houston.
I don't know yet.
Okay, let us know in the chat.
Milton
Let me
went to
know. I don't know
Dallas.
yet.
They traded Middleton to Houston. What is going on tonight? This is crazy. Damn, Middleton, they treating you, man. Damn. Like a
He going to
video
Texas.
vixen. Everybody get a little bit of Middleton. Damn.
He just went to with Dallas.
Yeah, damn. They didn't even let you. You didn't even get no steak, and they sent you somewhere else. Sent you
Yeah.
up the street.
They're like, you ain't going here. You're going otherwhere.
Right. Sent you up the street. Gee. So what you think about everything? Do you think it's a little too hard on Giannis? You think it's valid? Do you think Giannis is gonna stay? You think he gonna go? Do you think this is all smoke? You think they playing reindeer games? What's going on?
My belief is from the start, Bshack even brought this up. From the start, you don't be with the players during the off season. You're up in Greece talking crazy. You doing ice show speeds podcasts and saying stuff in there that was just he shouldn't really did. Like, he played in these games and then he say he wants to win. I'm like, what team you gonna go to? Because we gonna rate down the team through the codes for what we need to get from him. And then what happened? And this is my point question to him. What happened if you don't win? What happened if it happens again? You gonna run out again? You saw what Jason Harden just did. Everything was like, I want to get traded here. I want to get traded here. He always getting traded because he's unhappy, but he doesn't put the work in. Like, I don't understand why Giannis is so quick wanting to leave. You're gonna have bad seasons. You're gonna have a season when those coaches ain't gonna be doing that well, and you're gonna have here a bad season. But it's like he needs to be held accountable for not being there either for these guys. These guys scared, stuffless because they don't
Good
want to
looking,
play
Curtis.
bad, and they're not, like, they're playing free right now because they have to worry about them on the court. They're playing free. They're making mistakes, but they gotta learn. And yes, I'll get on AJ Green's helmet. I'll get on, Ron's helmet. But they're young. They need time to develop. And it seems like to me, Giannis don't want to do that right now. But I'm like, you go another team that's the ball dominant player, you're not going to get the shots.
Yeah.
It's just, it's other than the Golden State, but Golden State don't got what we want. And
I'm gonna say this: if we're gonna trade Giannis, I'm not saying we're not. If we do, regardless of what happens, this coach needs to be removed, and this GM needs to be removed. That has to happen. We cannot bring Giannis or anybody else into this chaos that we're calling the Milwaukee Bucks organization. We don't do anything right. It's just like we got to get some of these cats up out of here. Horst never deserved to get a new contract. We should have never signed Doc. We got to start righting our wrongs in my Bryson Tiller voice. It's time to right our wrongs. And to start, we need to get rid of Doc. Then after he's gone, get rid of Horst. Get rid of Horst. They have to go as a tandem. They have to go together like Walmart and Sam's together. Both gone. Get them up out of here. We will never do anything moving forward. I'm telling y'all, with John Horst as our GM. I don't remember the last good draft pick he's had. You have a career of failure after failure after failure. That's why we have no future. It's the draft picks. It's the poor draft. What happened to all? AJ Johnson is getting traded in every trade package. Bshack ain't even in the league. I don't know where Chris Livingston is. Damn, man. Ajax is a bench warmer. How can you still have your job showing so much incompetence over years? This isn't just a one incident. This is multiple incidents. Like, why are you not fired? this is crazy. And then Doc, you absolutely do nothing. Like nothing. I want not just Doc fire when I'm saying Doc. I want everybody that sits on the sideline and has a coach next to their name. I want everybody cleared out. We need to get rid of everybody. We need to clean out the infection by getting rid of all the dead skin, all of that before we hit it with the peroxide and start fresh. We got to get rid of all of this infection off of this team. Get them all up out of here. And we need to get some of these players up out of here. I don't know how we're going to figure it out with these player options. We need to just, we need to trim all the fat on this team. But I'm telling y'all, these draft picks y'all talking about getting, so what? Get draft picks and then do what? If we can't draft, it doesn't matter. That's why they holding on to Giannis or trying to figure it out, because we can't draft. It's proven, and the owners are too stupid to get rid of the problem, which I would say is now start with Horst. Horst kind of put us in this position as well. I feel what y'all was saying about Giannis. I feel you, but Giannis is not telling him to draft Marjan Beauchamp. He's not telling him to draft A.J. Johnson. He's not telling him to draft, what's my boy name? Tyler Smith. He didn't tell him to do that. That's all him. That's all Horst. So he has to be held accountable. Giannis did not tell Horst to give up 5 second rounders for Jay Crowder. He did not do that. He also did not tell Horst to waive and stretch Dame. That wasn't on Giannis. So I just want to give a little pushback on the Giannis train for, did he do some things? Obviously, he's a superstar. You gonna push buttons. You know what I'm saying? But a large amount of the blame should go to the person that put together the team. He got the ingredients to make the meal, and it tastes bad. And that's Horst. That's on Horst. That's all I want to get out there. We gotta really start to tune in on Horst. Horst is getting a lot of like passes. They don't really talk about him in the media. They don't really say anything about Horst. It's usually Doc, but Horst bought the groceries. He has to be charged for his crimes as well. On you, Bshack, then we go spin the block.
I do believe that ultimately Horst is the one, no matter what Giannis says, Horst is one who's to be making the decisions. He's getting paid to make those decisions. Now, Horst has gotten a lot of um uh cachet from one winning a championship and also being a wheeler and dealer at the deadlines. But those wheels and deals have not always been smart.
Mm-hmm.
But he's milking that reputation, and I think people are starting to see now some of those decisions were not really good decisions, not great for the organization long term. What I really hate about the situation is
I just
you
want you to
have
see that real quick, Bshack. Do you see what No Stray said? The Wizards turned A.J. Johnson and Chris Middleton into Trey Young and A.D. What Horst do today? That's a damning statement. I
yeah,
know he got plenty of
yeah,
jokes. That's a damning statement. Go ahead, Bshack.
yeah.
Jeez.
But I will be interested in seeing what it's interesting. Chris Middleton's back with J Kid. It's gonna be interesting in seeing how
No,
much
no,
J
he's
Kid
in
is gonna.
Houston now. He got traded to Houston.
Oh, we did get traded to Houston. How about AJ Johnson?
I gotta check and make sure, man. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, I don't know about A.J. Johnson.
No,
They
bro,
Well,
you
I'll
don't
be
get hey,
interested.
you don't get breaking news again. You're breaking news disqualified.
I I would be
Come on, bro.
I
Go
would be
ahead, Bshack.
interested
I,
in.
I got that right here.
Go ahead, Bshack. Then we go spin the block. Go ahead, Bshack.
I'd be interested in seeing if Jason Kidd has seen something in AJ Johnson, because if anyone can develop AJ Johnson, a long, tall point guard is J Kidd. The
Mm-hmm.
boy really has some talent, but like the Wizards had like a bunch of young guys that were fighting for playing time. So
Right.
I'm interested in seeing that aspect of it. Um, but definitely, I don't like how the Bucks ownership moves, and I don't like how Horst moves. They move in the shadows. They're not forthright with the fans. Like I said, there's no real press corps in Milwaukee to challenge people.
True.
I don't know if Jim or Jim Ozowski is working for the Bucks or the newspaper for Giannis. I can't even tell, man. Um, but I don't like how they move, man, and because you don't know what they're thinking. Sometimes owners will come out and say, "Listen, we want to put a winning product on the floor, but this is our plan." They're not doing that. Horst is hiding, and I hate this. I've lost respect for him a great deal for taking this tactic because they're just letting the narrative play out to whatever. Um, but y'all, just for y'all, I want y'all to understand. I told you I already bought my gear out. Giannis is my favorite player, but I'm still gonna call it like I see it. He's played the humble role all these years, but you're seeing that he really is not that kid that's just humble, just glad to be in America. Now, Giannis is a killer. Giannis knows his value in pulling Milwaukee, and he pulled that card a couple times. But how do you post on Instagram the day when, the couple days before the deadline, you post as it was a picture of your workout, trying to show the team that you trying to play this year. That was a slick move. He says, no pencil, but I'm still drawing all the attention. Come on, man.
Yeah, he think
He's
he
he's
fabulous, huh?
playing and is still playing in your face. He's been doing this for a long time now. And he's looking like he's what's that multiple disorder personality? Uh
It's just like that. Multiple personality disorder. Yeah.
he's looking crazy out in these streets right now. He's looking crazy. He's looking crazy. And listen, the question people have to ask, do you want a player on your team that is projecting that type of energy, that 1 foot in, 1 foot
One
out
foot out.
energy,
Yeah.
whose physical health is starting to deteriorate? Listen, as a Bucks fan, as a Milwaukee fan, you have to ask yourself the question. Take the name Giannis out of your head and just put the name asset. A smart organization moves the asset at its at its if not the highest value. When you see that asset start to come down, there's a moment you move it when you can still get a lot for it
Mm-hmm.
Four
versus
calf, four calf injuries in 19 months.
exactly. And the Bucks are about to blow it because if God forbid he comes back again and pops that calf again,
And tore
they
ACL.
they they will regret they did not move him by the deadline. They're gonna regret it. It takes one more time for that calf to pop and for those offers to come down. One more time.
Mm-hmm.
So all it's gonna
Agents
take
proof.
is this is a gam.
I get
The Bucks
one
are
more
actually
time. Agents
gambling.
proof.
They're
Mm-hmm.
gambling right now. They're gambling.
Like I said, if they're gonna do something, they need to shut him down for the rest of the year. It's not his decision; it's their decision. You run the
Exactly.
team. If you're the captain, be the captain. Shut him down. If we're gonna really trade, if that's what's happening, shut him down. I said it weeks ago.
We about to
Shut him
find
down.
out. We about to
Shut him
find out who's
down.
the real boss. We about to find out.
Right. You're right.
We about
Exactly.
to find out.
Mm-hmm. We gonna see who wear the pants in this relationship. We definitely about to find out. No, for real, we about to. It's
You
about to
got
be exposed. Because if he plays again, that means he's running the show.
Yeah.
There's no
I'm
way
saying
I'm letting my asset damage itself. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just not allowing that to happen under any circumstances. I'm selling a watch I got tomorrow. My boy come over. Hey, let me put that on. Let me check it out. No, I gotta get my money tomorrow. You cannot touch this, sir. No, I need to get my money. I just need to touch it real quick, bro. I just want to put it on. See how, bro.
no.
If this drop, This ruins everything. I can't take that chance. This is my asset to make a certain amount of money off of. I am not going to put that at risk. That's how you think about it. How much would you lose if this goes left? You would lose everything. You would bankrupt this damn franchise because then you would trade him and get nothing. You would get popcorn and Skittles. So be smart, shut him down. If he pout, he pout. I'm paying you. I'm cutting you the check. What is going on around here? If I'm cutting the checks, how are you telling me what to do?
As an
This is my
employee.
program. Yeah, you're an employee. This is my
right,
program.
You're
What?
right.
Listen, you saw what Anthony Davis went for. So
Man.
if Giannis mess around and hurt himself again, y'all go get Skittles, man.
I'm
Go
telling
get
you.
Skittles.
You know,
That they just need to figure it out. Like, I'll know that they're serious if they shut him down because you want to protect your asset. I got a nice car. I'm not going to put it outside when it's hailing and hope that it's going to be okay. It'll be straight tomorrow. Why put yourself at that risk? Why allow that to be a risky situation? Shut him down. I've seen much other players be shut down for less, especially if it's an asset. And like you said, four calf strains or whatever in 19 months, that's too much. That's too much. And you know what? I'm not saying this, but Dame had that same issue.
So Amra, what's the point? Watch this. Watch this. What will it say if they shut him down and he still goes over to Greece and plays this summer?
I said before
Is there any basketball in Greece in any world
I don't
tournaments?
know. I
Oh,
have
That
no
God.
be
clue.
that will first of all that would be Giannis would be stupid if he does that himself.
Right, I agree.
And if he refuses, if he says he's going over there, they need to do a deal right before he leaves
Mm-hmm. I agree.
because
Anything
that
can
could be
happen.
disaster.
he won't be in Greece under someone like O'Reilly.
I
Nope.
said that.
He won't do that to other management, to ownership, to coaches. We're so soft here. You know, this is one of them weird instances where two contradictory things can be
He said
can
he's a
be
kid in an
valid.
adult body. It's hilarious.
You know, two things can be correct at the same time. As you know, there's the emotional side of all of us fans, right? In love with Giannis, what he did, what he brought here, the story, and that's hard to let go of emotionally, right? And then there's what Bshack's saying. There's the business side. Like as a business, this is an employee that we're wondering, should we continue to invest in? Again, we have to think, we're fans that love the sport, but this is a product. Are we putting the best possible product in front of the customers
No.
in order to get a return? We're doing things on this year by year basis. Can we get it through this next year? And in doing so, we're blowing the franchise for years to come with these decisions. No draft picks, all this money that we owe people that ain't here no more. It's the craziest way to build a business. Like when I'm fire somebody, I don't want to keep paying them. When they go somewhere else, I don't want to keep paying them for, you know what I'm saying? Like I own a Wendy's and someone goes to Burger King. I don't want to pay that dude for 3 more years while he works over there. It's the craziest business. It's the craziest business decisions that we've been making. And I do think about that. Every time he goes to the paint, I wince, bro, and I'm like, man, his little skinny ankles with no high top shoes. I can't even look.
High top shoes. It's great.
Man, bro, I just can't.
Yeah, around all those he can just step on someone's foot. I mean, man, he's high risk. He's high risk. And another analogy I'm just gonna throw in this if you're doing analogies. Just imagine having a nice car, man. You driving, man. It's just it was like, oh man, that car's nice. You just on the weekends, man, you put the top down, you rolling. And then, you also drive the car to work. But then the car starts to like, oh man, I got to take it into the shop.
Mm-hmm.
We saying we
And
got
then 6
tranny.
months later, it's in the shop again. Like, man, I just put it in the shop. What's going on? And
Our
next thing you
car
know,
got
this is
tranny
going on, this is
problems.
going on.
All
After
right.
a while, you're like, man, this starting to be more. I
Hassle.
mean, still a nice looking car on the outside, but it's starting to give me problems with the engine and the whatever. And after a while, you're like, yo, should I keep it? Should I trade it in? I mean, should I upgrade? What should I do? That's what's happening, man. The nice luxury car that we have, it's starting to spend too much time in the shop, man.
We putting,
We
we
all can
doing
relate to that.
to add to it. You know what we're doing in that analogy? We're the tranny starting to have problems or starting to have some issues. We put new car seats in, right? We we adding stuff to the car, but deep down the tranny's still going.
Daddy Commander, Giannis is the most important thing in this franchise, so he will be discussed thoroughly, sir. Especially when there's trades and things like that of that nature. We're gonna talk about that heavily for the simple fact of the impact of this franchise. Giannis isn't Chris Middleton or nobody like that. Respectfully, he's a needle mover. He moves this franchise. This downtown was built because of Giannis. So yes, he's going to take a large amount of the show, especially since he's talking out of both sides of his neck on social media. So then it puts us in a frenzy because we don't know what's going to happen. Like the article makes it looks like he wants to stay. Then he says he wants to be traded. It's a lot of confusion amongst the fans. So we're going to discuss it. It's not like we're a team right now that's vying or fighting for playoff positioning of any sort. So the biggest thing we have to talk about is Giannis and the implications of him moving or staying. Period. I don't know
Uh,
how you don't see that.
Obviously, he does not also understand. We are doing right now what every content creator, what every sports show is doing, because why? It's deadline time. Context is every. What are you saying? What are you saying? It's deadline. It's 24 less than 24 hours to the deadline. What else will we be talking about?
Right.
What do you want to talk about? Who you want to talk about?
Jordan
Come
Love.
on, man.
Right. Hey, OKC Thunder, y'all got a real Spurs problem. This is starting to get crazy with y'all. Y'all got that one lucky win and got cooked again. That's crazy. I just want to see. I see you in here. You be talking crazy. I just want to make sure we put you on blast real quick too. Y'all got a Spurs problem, OKC. But yeah, it's not like we're trying to like bash Giannis. We're just looking at things from all angles. And I think when you're on a podcast, it should be honest and open dialogue. We're not here to placate to anyone. We're not here to try to make anyone look good or bad. We're here for open, honest dialogue. And that's what's going on, looking at things from a 360 perspective and not just 180. You have to look at things 360, what I mean, as far as a fan and as a business owner. You have to look at everything and how things are being affected and how we don't even have any culture anymore. Everything is all this whole organization is chaos. And then on top of that, what do you think everybody else is talking about to get clicks? Giannis is getting the clicks, sir. This even YouTube is a business. Let's focus. This is what I do, sir. Real. I forecast all day. That's what I do. I'm telling you. That's why this is set up this way. Yes, we're talking about the Bucks, but the Bucks and Giannis are the same. Giannis is the Bucks. And if they're talking about moving him or he wants to get moved, we're going to talk about it until something shake. Period. That's all I'm saying. Let's do round robin. Start with you, Bshack. Then we going to go to end with the homie Bleacher. On you, Bshack.
Well, it looks like based on this Golden State deal, it looks like the teams are moving on now. They've held on long enough,
Mm-hmm.
and looks like because Kaminga was mentioned in every deal with the Bucks, so it looks like the basketball world is moving forward now. It looks like Giannis will probably, I mean, unless something happens totally unexpected, unless someone comes out of the blue, which I do think the Minnesota pairing with Anthony Edwards is very intriguing. I just don't know why Giannis would want to go to to the West.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it wouldn't make sense. But it looks like he's gonna be here, and the main question is going to be, um, will he not return in mid March to play? Doc Rivers made it sound like he's going to play. He wants to play. Um, and like you said, Amara, whether he plays or not, it's going to tell us how intelligent or stupid the Bucks front office is, and then it's also going to tell us something. First of all, they need to find out immediately, as soon as possible. Are you planning on playing this year overseas? Because if he is, and there's nothing you can do, if he may say, something, I don't think it'd be a good idea. If he was smart, he wouldn't do
Mm-hmm.
it. But if he's determined to do it, then I would definitely make a decision to be like, okay, we gotta, as soon as the season's over, as soon as we can get rid of this dude, we need to do it because he don't care about himself, he don't care about us, and we're no longer a priority in his life. Um, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens, and I'm also curious about this team. This energy is so good. You got to be really careful how you allow a losing culture to sneak come into your
Thank
franchise.
you. Thank you.
This energy I'm feeling like the last couple of years is really good, and I think it's something they need to sort of continue to curate, continue to to allow it to really see where it goes. Because when you bring young players in, a possible draft, players you draft, you want them to come into somewhat of a winning culture. I mean, there's still a residue. I'm hoping of, well, I don't, this team won a championship within the last 5 6 years, so
Which is
I want
crazy.
to think that they still are associated with winning on some level. I would hate to bring new players into a tanking situation.
I
I would
agree.
hate to do
I
that.
would rather do it in the off season because right now we don't have no plan. Like this is chaos. This is chaos. So what I'm saying, like when you go to a new job, there's an onboarding process. You get on board, they teach you everything you need to know. You get the lay of the land. You understand the culture, and then you have your 30, 60, 90. You check in for the first 3 months, see how things are going. What can we do to help you improve to be all you can? That's what we need for the Bucks. We need some type of onboarding plan and ongoing development plan that we don't have, and that's how you create culture. That's why the Spurs are the Spurs. That's why OKC is OKC. It's not just drafting the players, it's allowing the talent to mature within the confines of your organization, not pulling people from different organizations, creating the talent within your organization. For example, like the Brewers. The reason the Brewers are able to compete because our farm system is no joke. We have a formula for the farm system for the Brewers that even though we'll trade all these players, we'll bring some people up and they'll just start balling because of the system that's been instituted within our AAA farm system for the Brewers. And you think I'm playing? Look up the Brewers farm system. No joke. All we do is bring up ballers because it's a system. That's one thing that has to be created here, and that will allow culture to seep in once you have a system. You
So
can't
so
have a
why don't we
culture without a system.
so why don't we why trade deadline passes?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a plan. Trade deadline passes. The owners come down and say, we're clearing the decks. Uh, um, Doc is gone.
Mm-hmm.
I I know how you feel about the whole coaching staff, but name someone to interim. Get rid of Doc. Get rid of Horse. Get out there right now to try to find a GM now that can draft and lead this team. Start your coaching search. Get the GM in, and then he'll be involved in finding the right coach. Do it now so this guy can put the team, install a system this summer, get these young players on a plan this summer. Clearly use the trade deadline as a marker to say we're going to clear the decks after this because winning we're not really planning on winning anything. It's about seeing what we got as far as these players are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So clear the decks. Why
Right.
not? Why not do it now?
We're
What can
not
we
going nowhere.
lose?
I see y'all. Let me just put Jeff comment back in here because y'all tripping. Because Jeff, you was saying something completely different the other day. So you said he thanking Daddy Commander. If the team is still on board with winning a championship, he is here. Period. How are we on board with winning a championship? How could you say that when we still have Doc Rivers on this team? We're not serious until he's gone. That's what I'm saying. We're not serious. We're not serious at all about winning a championship. How? We have no culture. What is our culture, Jeff or Daddy Commander? What is our winning culture? I would love to hear that. And then how was that culture developed? That's what I'm saying. I understand being a Giannis fan. I get it. I totally get it. But we have to look at the total picture. This organization is in complete turmoil. We don't know what's up and down. We don't know. We're just flying by the seat of our pants to try to keep him happy, to keep him here so our economy can remain stable. That's why we really want Giannis here. It ain't about winning or losing. He keeps the economy stable here. It's the numbers. It's the money. Because if it was about winning, Horst would have never got re-signed. Doc would have been fired. So what are you saying about winning a championship? How has this been shown? You got 5 minutes. Jeff and Daddy Commander, y'all could collab. Explain to me what is set up for us to win a championship in any shape or form, or has shown you all year or last year that we're heading in that direction. How? Take your time. We'll carry on. You can finish Bshack. We'll go to the homie James, and then we'll go to Bleacher Report. Just explain to me. The chat is open. Go ahead, Bshack.
Yeah, I can think of a couple of coaches that I'd be interested in bringing in because I mentioned I think you need a culture changer, and I think you need some of these young players will respect. Um, but I'm not sure about the GM. I don't know who's out there that we could turn to. I don't know the GM landscape like that. Um, but um, I know who I would want, but y'all would never go for it. I don't even want to mention it, man, because
Mark Jackson is the only thing I could
I'm
think of.
talking about as far as GM is concerned. Um, but I want Mark Jackson as coach.
I would love Mark Jackson. You know what? To be honest, I wouldn't mind Isaiah Thomas as a GM. He knows talent at the very least. Isaiah Thomas knows talent.
He
I'm gonna tell you that.
does.
That he knows talent. He might not be able to coach it, but he can tell you who nice and who not nice. That I know he does. And Kenny Atkinson also has a good eye for talent as well, as far as knowing what's what. I'll give him that. But I understand what y'all saying about the Giannis. He want to be here and win. And you talking about in the off season and get him out of here. But I feel you, and that's true to an extent. But what I will say to you, if you're serious about anything, you're doing it right away. You're not waiting for nothing. Are you? If your girl cheat on you, are you gonna wait until the end of the year to cut her off, or are you gonna cut her off right then and there? Regardless of the lease, regardless of the car payments, all of that, you cutting it off right then and there because you dead serious. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can wait till the end of the year because you're not serious. It ain't that important. When it's important, you handle it right then and there. If somebody's still on you in your face, are you gonna wait weeks to get your get back, or are you swinging off right then and there? That's
Trina
intensity. That's seriousness.
Trina wants
Period.
to know. Trina wants to know who I want as GM.
Go ahead.
All right, yeah. I'll be crucified. I'll be crucified. But if you take away this man's one mistake, I'll
You
take
better
Nico Harris.
go. Here we go.
It no, 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 listen. It will be a PR. It might be a PR nightmare. But the man knows, other than his worst mistake,
All right.
the man knows how to build a team. The evidence is there.
I'm not mad
So,
at the. Hey,
but I know
Bshack
I
loves
know that's
stirring
not
the
going to
pot.
happen because he's an NBA Siberian now, and he'll never probably get another job again. But just as far as his ability to put together a team, he got the Mavericks to the championship,
Mm-hmm.
and so up until then, people were rocking with him. He just got tired of they got tired of what's the name shenanigans, but they totally misread the market.
I agree. That's fair. That's definitely fair. That's definitely fair.
But I would love a GM with in that age range that has that type of relationship with the players in the league, right? I
Mm-hmm.
would love that.
No, that'd be
I
interesting.
wish I wish Rich Paul wasn't an agent. I would love for him to be our GM.
Oh yeah, he's wild. Yeah, but I get it. No, he'll get things moving and shaking. Without further ado, appreciate you, Bshack. On you, James. Then we'll go to Bleacher. On you, James. Shout out
You
to
know,
Bshack.
um, two things. One, I'm gonna just a super quick question to you
Uh-huh.
guys, just to think about. What? How would any of us feel about reattaching ourselves emotionally to keeping Giannis if we knew Doc and his crew were gone and we brought somebody fresh in? Would you be excited about keeping Giannis then?
That changes things.
Yeah,
Does it
well,
change
yeah.
enough to? Does it change enough? Because you know, Giannis snuck something in that article that I've been wrestling with the last year or two, and that is he said in the way he said it makes me think there's a little bit of a disconnect in reality, and that was he just wants to get back to 2021. He said it in a different way, but he's like I just want to get back to where I was a couple years ago. And we're so far away from I sat down, I wrote a whole long list of all the players that are still here from 2021. Here's the list. Here's the long list.
Bobby Horst, right? And Giannis is it, right?
Bro, we have no I think even some of the fans think like we're still that team. Like we're just one piece away. If we could just bro, we're in a technically a rebuild. I feel like we're rebuilding now,
Right.
we've been trying to figure this out year after year, getting rid of this, getting rid of bro. And this is another reason why I think it is a good business decision to get rid of Giannis. If we're going to rebuild, let's get a bunch of pieces to help us rebuild because we can't. I don't know if we can. We don't have the resources to build around Giannis anymore. We mortgaged that. We got nothing left to give. Who we got is who we got. And the only way to rebuild is to get rid of our most valuable piece while the tranny's still working, right? You get rid of the car before it breaks. Let's get rid of the car. Love Giannis. Grateful. Great story. We got the ring. I'm cool now, right? We can't hang on to the car forever though, bro. It's got 290,000 miles and the tranny still ain't. It's about to go. Gets 39 miles a gallon, bro. Come on, right? This is me disconnecting emotionally from the two things that can be true at the same time. I'm emotionally connected. I love Giannis. Grateful. I'm like Bshack, favorite dude.
Right.
Got all 10 pair of Giannis shoes.
Right.
Bro, that's my guy. But I'm a fan too, thinking about the future. And the only way we can build for the future is if we finally trade the car in. We just got to get something back in return to help us build right now. And proof in that is, look how exciting it is to see without Giannis on the court. Like there's some question marks, but man, it was exciting. There's a little bit of excitement back. I seen that article yesterday, and I'm like, dude, I feel like the wife wants to keep the car now. I don't want to keep the car. I'm already.
Already on it. You already been looking at new whips.
Man, we already talking about getting rid of it. Now you want to keep it again. I was already excited. I was looking at new cars. Now you want to keep the car. Like that's how I feel this whole Giannis thing is going. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
James, be honest on that re-up, he should give the Bucks a discount, like Dirk did on his last contract. If he really wants to build a winner, you don't need all that, all the money that he makes. he can say, "Yo, you can cut me back some because I want to get a winning team in." He ain't gonna do that.
No.
We gonna see. We gonna see. Let's give Giannis some grace. We gonna see what happened. He's been playing too much, and like I see y'all are frustrated with how some people are reacting to Giannis. But I prepared y'all last year for what's going on right now. I told y'all all last year, stop playing, Giannis. The people gonna turn on you. You keep playing in people's faces. Like my sister said all the time, when you play in my face, that means you don't respect me. When you playing in my face. I Again, this is not me. I'm gonna tell you what my sister told me. This is what my sister told me. When somebody is playing in your face, that means they don't respect you. You take that how you want to take it. But what I'm telling y'all is when you start keep talking out
Caitlin
of both
Clark.
sides. Right. And then you're doing it consistently. You're making these little shots, these little jabs. You're not really saying what you want. You kind of saying it, then you saying something different. When people don't know where you stand, they're gonna put you on the side. And they're gonna be on that opposite side. That's what happened. You try to play in that gray area, we gonna pick you up and put you on the side, and then we gonna be on that opposite side, and we gonna figure it out. And that's what happens. You was better off just being quiet. Now you got people, some of your biggest supporters, turning on you because you're a grown man and you act like a child and play too much. And now what happened? Now what happened? Now it's not all that humble pie. Everybody love you. Now people looking at you like, man, let him go, man. He play too much. Get him up out of here. You acting like a child, bro. You acting like a child. You don't have to do none of these shows. Go on there. These are children's shows. I Show Speed. That's a child. Why is you on there talking to him about Bucks business? That's a child. He don't even got no kids. That's a child. Why are you on there talking about Bucks business?
Bro,
Man,
in this market,
Giannis need an OG. He need an OG. That's what happened. He need an OG, somebody that will tell him how it is. Because a lot of this, the feelings that are amongst the fan base right now, would have been prevented by a proper PR person. You can't really say that in public, bro. You can tell me you can't really say that. Don't say
He,
that.
Brown,
he needs he needs Rich Paul.
Yeah, he
These
does,
other
low
dudes are
key.
from Greece. They don't know what they're doing, man.
That's just really how I feel. But oh man, I gotta get up out of here, man. Let me go ahead, James. Finish it. I'm gonna go to
no, I'm
Bleacher.
good. I'm good.
You
I was just
good?
gonna say, emotionally, I'm done because how we all felt with Brett Favre quitting, not quitting, coming back. Now, then, guess what? Aaron Rodgers coming back, not coming back, coming back. Not, after a while, you just be like, okay, you know what? This is never gonna end. Every year we're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through it every other month as long as he's here.
Yeah.
Let's. It's just it's how it is.
Yep.
Time to get rid of the car while it has value.
You ain't wrong.
Hey,
I
and
I
real
get all
quick,
perspectives.
listen, and real quick for everyone is in the chat that thinks we're throwing shade to Giannis, bro. This is from a group of people that love Giannis to death. But you have to disconnect from the emotional fan and think about the future. Because I want to be a fan in 5 years too. Also, I don't want to not. I don't want to not. I don't want to go through what we went through in the 80s or
Oh
you know what I
yeah.
mean. Like we went
God.
through a drought where it was just guaranteed we were losing 50. We were losing. You know what I'm saying? It was just given, bro.
Shout out to Jay.
I don't want to go through that again.
Right.
Right?
Back.
All right.
Appreciate you, James. Oh, you Bleacher.
Yeah, James. I don't want to go through after the Bucks lost to the Lakers, and then they always go back. Nope, it's been 10 years after that. They were just dark years at that point too. So I feel you. I'm with you. Um, I just real quick. Somebody in the chat just said that Jalen Brown called Giannis a child last year, and I remember that because he's playing too much and he's just too grown. Like I said, we don't talk about him to just say throwing the shade. We throwing him because of love. Like we love him, man, but we just need to just the way you present yourself, the way you show stuff. Like we see through it. It's not that we're just showing down. We just see through the BS he's doing sometimes. Yes, is he a superstar? Yes, but right now we're like thinking about our future. The Bucks need to worry. I said this a couple of lines ago. The Bucks need to worry about their future first.
Agreed.
They gotta be first, and then after that, then you worry about what Giannis gonna do after that. But we people keep forgetting we almost lost this team years ago. I keep saying that we almost lost this team. So I don't want
There's a large proponent in the chat saying that Houston didn't let Olajuwon go. I see you, Pronte,
He went to
Dirk.
Toronto. What are you talking about? He went to Toronto.
He did. People.
Dirk
What are you
stayed.
talking about?
I'll give Dirk. Dirk did stay, but Dirk really wanted to be there, and Dirk was never talking like Giannis is talking either. That's what
Hey,
I'm
we need
saying.
to start showing ID before we come in this room. Some of you. Some of you.
Go ahead, Bleacher, before you get up out of here, bro. Go ahead, Bleacher.
No, it's just a shame right now that we like it's going to this. But yeah, I'm done with this as well. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of Shams keep tweeting it every day. I understand that he's doing the job. I understand that, but he doing it way harder than I ever seen any analyst in my lifetime doing it. So I just want this to be done. It probably be done for now if he does get traded, but it'll be right back up during our off season.
Right.
I checked the games for Greece. They play in March, but then the next game after that they play in July 2nd, July 5th. So we don't know what's gonna happen at that point if he's gonna play or not there. But
Right, we gonna see. We gonna see. Appreciate y'all though, bro. All right, Bshack. Shout out to Bshack, South Florida's finest. My boy James. I'll probably see you tomorrow, James. You already know how we do. All right, Bleacher. I'll holler at you later, bro. All right, y'all.
All right,
Next
fellas.
game Friday, we play play the Pacers, y'all. All right, James. I'll holler at you,
All right.
James. All right, Bleacher. Damn, this was a lot of emotion in this live. I like it. Hey, see, we go back and forth, but in a respectful fashion. How do you not enjoy this podcast? It's not your cookie cutter. We don't say everything you expect us to say. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody's opinion is seen and voiced. If you in the chat, if you're on the panel, that's how we do it here. This is a real community. We gonna argue. We gonna do things, but hey, this is family right here. That's all I want to say, y'all. I love this community right here. It's the best in the business. I keep saying that on this Buck stuff, man. We move the needle. I'm telling y'all, we move the needle collectively. This village, we move the needle. I'm telling y'all. So we gotta keep keeping it real. Keep saying what it is. Don't sugarcoat anything. They want that sugarcoat. Hey, they can go to them other podcasts. You want that real, unfiltered? This is where you should be. That's it. Period. Who's doing it like us? The presentation, man, we the best, man. I'm not even about to sit and argue with people about it. Bucks won 2 in a row. Next game, we got a nice little homestand right now, 2 in a row. Next game is Friday against the Indiana Pacers. We're looking at 3 in a row. The Giannis saga will continue. We'll continue talking about the Giannis saga until its conclusion. And now we're going to start to focus and bombing on Horst as well, because he's part of the problem. And then we're going to start focusing on leadership. So everybody's going to get it. Don't worry. We taking our time. We got a long time. Everybody going to catch strays. No strays, ENT. Hey, we giving out strays too, brother. So appreciate y'all tapping in. Big overtime win for the Bucks to try to get back on the winning ways. 2 in a row against Zion Williamson and New Orleans Pelicans in overtime. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Let's get it cracking on Friday. Let's tap in again. Comment, like, subscribe, man. We got the most electrifying content in YouTube. What's going on, y'all? Go.